What's the deal? What's the deal? It's the boy Duane McClean at Duane McClean TV. And today I'm going to be talking about the whole George Floyd situation. I really didn't want to talk about the situation. I just don't like speaking on the whole police brutality thing and when they kill a black man and it's televised. I really feel like those situations are just to invoke emotions out of people, and I got to understand what the media goal is. And they always do this right around the time of the elections. Remember, okay, 2019, there wasn't too many, there was a lot of police shootings in 2019, but it wasn't televised. There was some that was so really bad, you know. In 2019, there was a dude that was sleeping in his car, and the cops came and shot the man up and killed him. And he was just asleep, all because he had a gun in his lap. As soon as he moved and woke up, and there was cops, they shot him, you know, they killed him. That wasn't televised, you know. There wasn't no election coming up, you know. They need the momentum right around the time of the election so it's fresh on your brains. I guarantee you, before November, there will be another cop shooting, all right, police brutality on a black person. And guys, I want you guys to Google people that die from police shootings. I looked this up last night. I just typed in white people that die from police shootings. There's more white people that get killed from cops than black people. Now, I understand that there's more white people in America. They make up 70% of the population, so of course. I think in 2020 there was 40 for whites, 31 for blacks, 15 for Spanish, 6 for other, and 89 for unknown. So the unknown race, there's 89 police shootings that they don't know. Unknown race could be they are mixed or they're, I don't know what it meant by unknown, that statistics site. Okay, so cops kill, what I'm trying to say is cops kill all types of races. They do. Cops are bad people. Not saying they all bad. I done met some good cops, you know, personally in my life. You know, especially, I'd rather get pulled over by a white cop than a black cop any day in my neighborhood. Reason why I say that, from my history, my very first speeding ticket was a black cop. Any other time I got pulled over by a black cop, I always had a hard time. They always wrote me a ticket. They never want to hear what I had to say. I done got pulled over probably, let's say, 10 times. And out of those 10 times, I got 3 tickets. Out of those 3, one white cop wrote me a ticket, man. He was cool, though, man. I knew he was about to write me a ticket. I was glad he wrote me a ticket, man, because I had a bunch of weed in the car. I had alcohol in the car. I was drinking and driving and smoking and driving. I was playing hooky from work. Nobody knew I was off from work. Nobody knew. The job didn't know I was off from work. My family didn't know I was off from work. So I was like, shit, I'm about to have me a good-ass day. So I'm riding down the highway, fucked up, high as hell, drinking. I see the lights get behind me. I'm like, oh, shit. I pull over. I put the drinks under the seat. And I sprayed the car with alcohol, not alcohol, like Axe or some shit. He pulled up on me. He says, you know why I pulled you over? I said, officer, I'm sure I was speeding. He said, you sure was. You were doing 65 and 45. Give me see your license. I gave him my license. I'm like, shit. I know he smelled the weed. He came in, wrote my ticket. He said, have a nice day. Here's a ticket for the court. I'm like, damn, thank God. Boy, that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? But anytime, I remember one time I went to a roadblock and there was a black cop there. He was so fucking rude. Now, I'm not trying to paint an image on black cops. There's so certain ones. There's some good black cops. There's some good white cops. There's bad black cops. There's bad white cops. There's bad Spanish cops. That's in everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel, and I personally feel like that, you know, the cops have a little bit too much power, you know, and they abuse it. And I really wish they would show more. But y'all got to understand, the media needs a story. They have to have a story. And they cannot have a story with a white cop, with a white civilian getting killed. If George Floyd was any other race, this would not even have made the news. And the media loves to say an unarmed black man was killed by the police. All right. Now, George Floyd is a very interesting character as the stuff built up on him. He has ties with somebody in the NBA, Steven Jackson. They say that's his twin or his brother. They just both two ugly motherfuckers to me. I don't even know if they really brothers. They just both some ugly motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? When the man had his knee on George Floyd's neck, it didn't look like he was even applying a lot of pressure. Like he just had his knee on his neck just sitting there, you know? And that was just funny to me when I watched the video. And I want y'all to pay attention. When that video first comes on, watch the very first video, the raw footage, you will see the number 6 on a trash can. So I already knew who was orchestrating this whole entire soap opera, whatever you want to call it. I knew who was orchestrating. The deep state, the Illuminati. The Illuminati is pushing the media. They're the ones behind all these riots. They're the ones doing all this crazy stuff. And we, as a people, black people, have took the bait again. All right? We took the bait. All right? We're out at vandalizing stuff. We're out looting. We're showing our true colors. And they're looking at us as like we're monsters. Like they always want to do. They always want to paint a picture of the black person as bad, as disgusting as possible. Now they see us rioting and looting over a man that we don't know personally. I don't know George Floyd personally. That's why even when I see these police shootings happen, they be like, why aren't you mad or upset? That could be you. No, the fuck it couldn't be me, because I ain't fucking dumb. I'm Dwayne, bitch. They know who I am. You know what I'm saying? They're not about to shoot me. I'm not about to argue with police. I just comply. When I see them pull up for their guns, all right, officer, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I tried to talk myself out of a ticket. You know, as soon as the officer he started getting agitated, I just gave in. I'm like, all right, man, you got it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers, the police shootings I see happen, just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And comply. It's that simple. Arguing with the police is not going to get you nowhere. Just go to jail, fight the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to get you nowhere. You know, and then if you're black, you can't do what white folk do. You black, you should know that they want to kill you. White people have to deal with ignorant black people all the time. White cops, I'm talking about cops. And I know cops. Cops tell me stories. They say, hey, I don't have to draw my gun until I have to be around black. I'll get the worst calls from the black neighborhoods. He said the Spanish neighborhoods don't give me no problems. The white neighborhoods, he said, but when a black club open up or a black neighborhood, I always have to deal with that shit. And I'm a black person. When I go to the neighborhoods, I understand what the cop is talking about. Because when I go to my black neighborhoods, I have to hear about the gunshots, deal with loud motherfuckers, have to worry about motherfuckers looking at me. You know what I'm saying? So when a cop already has this idea of dealing with niggas in the hood, soon as he see a black person, he's automatically going to judge that person. And then if you add racism to it, because there are racist cops. I'm not trying to say they're not racist cops. Then you add racism to it, now he has more of a reason. So you niggas out here trying to argue with the police thinking y'all white, you're not white. I done seen white boys talk to the cops like they ain't shit. And guess what? I'm talking about white people with money. If you're white trash, you're getting shot. Point blank, period. If you're a white person, you live in a trailer park, you smoke meth, you're getting shot. He treats you just like a black person. Facts. Them white people that's poor, those are our brothers. Those are our brothers. That's our family. You know what I'm saying? What it really is, it's a money thing. It's niggas with money, it's people with money, and people without money. Because the black folk with money don't fuck with us like that. You know what I'm saying? The black folk, the people that was doing all the looting and shit, them want them black folk with money. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is that the media has caused an entire outrage of people getting upset about this. And I personally think that this is what they've been wanting the entire time. When the COVID-19 situation happened, they didn't get a reaction like they wanted. They're like, hey, why ain't the people looting the streets? Why ain't people getting upset? We got them in their homes. Why is everybody complying? So let's do some police brutality. So they staged it. They killed George Floyd when I think they probably killed the man. He said he couldn't breathe. They probably gave the man COVID-19, a high dose. Because I'm telling y'all, man, the cop, yeah, he had his knee on him. But look how skinny that motherfucker was. And he wasn't like mashing pressure on him like that. He was just sitting there chilling with his hand in his pocket, with his knee on his neck, waiting for the ambulance to come. Because I spoke with a cop, and he said that when you get to an altercation with anybody, you have to wait till the ambulance comes. So when I watched the video, I'm like, maybe he was just waiting for the ambulance to come. All right. Now the cop I spoke to, he did tell me that, hey, he should have removed his knee, got up, but he said that when the people pull the I can't breathe stunt, they pull that stunt to get some leeway. As soon as they get that leeway, they act the fuck up. It's almost like, I asked him, I said, so is it like the, hey, my handcuffs too tight situation? He said, exactly. He said, it's exactly like the handcuffs are too tight situation. to where they'll say, oh, the handcuffs are too tight. Can you loosen the handcuffs up? As soon as you're going to loosen them up, they start fucking with you. All right? So, that's what happened. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. Cops, they be fucking people up all the time. We should be and here's my thing about black people. We should not be just getting upset about police brutality. And after this whole protest shit is over, by August, you're not going to hear about George Floyd. That's how people are. We just want to do what's good now. They trained our brains like that. All right? Black people should be mad all the time. They want to kill us. I've been studying this shit for years. I don't like talking about it. You know, I can't say I don't like I just don't talk about it because it's so much of a big scale. And I didn't want to become labeled as a pro-black person because I just feel like that's just, I don't want to be negative, categorized as one of those individuals. But I am very pro-black. They've been killing us. Go Google the death rate and life expectancy in Africa and just Google life expectancy for the world. The lowest life expectancy is in Africa. All the continents, all the countries in Africa have the lowest life expectancy. You're not expected to live past 50 in Africa. The very top layers of Africa, where the people are lighter, the life expectancy is 80. The lower you go in Africa, the life expectancy is lower. And it's tremendous. It's like, I forgot the word I was wanting to use, but it's substantially a difference of how the life expectancy for black people. And then in the South, in America, the South has the lowest life expectancy. Who houses the most black people? The South. The South in America has the lowest life expectancy. Black folk have the highest rates of heart disease. We got affected the most out of COVID-19. Black folk make up 45% of HIV cases in the world. In the world. Caucasian males and the rest of them on like 10, 15. We triple everybody else with HIV cases. We make up 40% of the jails, and we only are 13% of the country. 13% of the country, we make up 40% of the jails. Not the jails. We make up 40% of the population in prisons and jail. Come on, man. It is known that we get more time. The entire world wants to kill us off. We are expecting to be broke by 2050. They traffic our bodies the most. A black man should be mad all the time. They took down Black Wall Street. They used to hang us from trees. They still kill us out in public. They still do. We should always be mad, but they're killing us in so many different ways that we're not even talking about. We just, oh, well, white cop killed us. Let me get mad about that. Yes, getting mad about that. But let's also keep that same energy across the board. And getting mad solves nothing. We need to propose a police reform. We need to propose a police reform. We need to talk to, we need to raise our children to become cops. For real. I actually thought about being a cop one time, but I can't bother people. I'll be the nicest cop in the world. Nobody get a ticket. I'll be the nicest cop in the world. I thought about it. I'm like, man, I might need to go be a cop. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had dreams of me being like a cop or some shit. But I didn't do it because I can't bother. I just can't see myself bothering people. You know what I'm saying? Like being a dickhead. But we need to raise our kids to be cops. And there need to be something for cops like they need to get like something like on their record, like a dishonorable discharge, like how there is in the military. If you get a dishonorable discharge in the military, that's damn near worse than a felony. A dishonorable discharge in the military is damn near worse than a felony. You can't do anything with a dishonorable discharge. They need to have that for the cops. Or like Dick Gregory said, hit their pockets. Make it to where their kids can't go to school. They'll think twice before they do shit. They'll be more sympathetic with people. They'll have more empathy for people. They won't just keep continually doing this shit. Y'all, they killed 41 white people this year, 31 black people this year. That is a high number for black people. And we only make up 13% of the population. But we have the highest crime rates. Our race has the highest crime rates. Spanish people, there's only 15 police shootings of Spanish people. Even if 15, why aren't those televised? Reason why? They can't make any money. They're trying to blame all this shit on Trump because Trump is, quote unquote, taking down the deep state. He's working with the other side of the Illuminati. Like I told y'all, they're split. Got one side, another side, and Trump is with the other people. And they don't like that shit. They do not like that shit. They trying to get Trump out of there. And y'all gonna follow these satanic, devil worshiping, baby eating celebrities that's gonna hype y'all up through this entire, oh, we need to talk about this shit, this police brutality. Yeah, we need to talk about police brutality. As a whole, they're killing everybody. And they're killing black people specifically, but we're the only ones that's getting televised. We need to stop cops from killing everybody. You know? And black people, what I want us to do is keep that same energy for when we kill each other. All y'all snitching right now. Y'all know y'all snitching. I thought it was no snitching. So why y'all snitching on the cop? Why y'all out snitching on the cop? When we kill our own, we say, oh, that's snitching. I'm not about to go testify in court. That's snitching. You know what I'm saying? When we kill our own. And then I know 7 unsolved murders of my people in my neighborhood. 7 unsolved murders. Why aren't we protesting about them? We got to keep that same energy across the board. That's the only way they're going to respect us. They have no respect for us. None. And then we go vandalizing and looting the street. Look how fucking crazy we look. They're going to continue to kill us. We look like animals to them. That's what we look like. We got to police ourselves up. We need to come up with an organized crime family, like a mafia or something, to know, hey, that's why you don't see Italians get fucked up. You see Italians get fucked up? No. Spanish people won't get fucked up. Why? Because you got to fuck with the cartel. White folk don't get fucked up. Why? Because you got to fuck with politicians and cops. That's a mob. We need an organized crime family as a black. We need that brotherhood, and not the boule, not none of those Greek motherfucking, organizations, not the Masons. We need to come up with our own brotherhood and let you know, like a Black Panther organization. We need that. You know what I'm saying? But we need to keep the white man out of it. We need to find our own land. We need to buy a state or a territory or somewhere in the United States and move just black people there. Come on our own rules so motherfuckers know not to fuck with us. Get our own law enforcement. That is the only way it's going to happen, because racism is real. They killing us all across the board. They hate black folk. We die the most of everything. Everything. We die the most of as a black man, I'm always angry. I'm not just angry about George Floyd getting killed, even though I personally don't know the man. I'm angry about all the shit. When I found out that Africa and all the southern states had the lowest life expectancy, but you look at all these white continents and white countries and Asian countries and everything else, they got the highest life expectancy. It angers me. But I also love the whole world. Like, there's places in China where they're getting treated just as worse as us. They living in fucking, there's some people who are living in a room the size of this car. Got a whole family in there in China. We got to reform the whole world, but us just saying, hey, we're just going to protest the police and get this mad about a cop because they killed George Floyd, even though the media sought that whole thing up. That whole thing was sought up by the fucking media. George Floyd even knew that cop. All that, y'all can't trust the media. Trayvon Martin family, his dad was a Mason. George Zimmerman is a Mason. Sasha Bland Ants with them were part of the Eastern Stars. Amber Geiger, her people. The judge and her lawyer was all part of the Eastern Stars. Amber Geiger only got 10 years, killed an innocent black man. They all connect. All this shit is all organized. All what's that nigga name? Garner? Eric Garner? His people was tied with the Masons. All this shit is sought up by them. They know what the fuck they're doing. Just to rile us up, get us mad. They want that black vote. What did Joe Biden say the other day? If you're voting for Trump, you ain't black. He knew he fucked up. He knew he fucked up. So what can we do to get the black vote? Well, Donald Trump is the face of racism because most of his supporters are conservative white folk, and most of them ain't racist. I told you at my job, there's two white dudes that talk to me about Trump every day. I give them a chance. I speak to everybody. Your most racist white man, if you just go speak to him and respect him like an average person, that's all I ask for. Just respect me as a person. You ain't gotta like me. I don't like you either. You know what I'm saying? But since Trump is the face of racism, and this is something racist, and now black people are so fucking ignorant that they're gonna like, oh, we hate white people. Fuck white people. Fuck y'all. They're gonna try to start a war. They've been trying to start a civil war with black folks since the beginning. Black folks are the most emotional individuals in the world. Reason why? Our fathers were stripped from our home. Most of us were raised by our mothers, so women are naturally emotional. Nothing against women, but a lot of us been raised to be emotional. A lot of black people in America, in our neighborhoods, don't want to get educated. So since they don't want to get educated, they're not patient. They just run off emotions all day. Black people, I hate to say it, my people are lost right now. So they fuck with us. They fuck with us constantly. Constantly fuck with us. And they know that, hey, we need that black vote. So this is all propaganda, y'all. Stop taking the bait. The next time a cop kills somebody, what you need to do is, like I said, mind your fucking business. Don't get emotionally upset. You didn't know that man personally. Why the hell are you getting upset? Oh, a cop killed him. All right, I understand the cop killed him. You need to be upset. Let's get some justice for him. That's cool. Get some justice. But go about your day. Let his family handle that. Let his family handle that. You, on the other hand, you need to worry about your family and make sure your family is good. Making sure your neighborhood is good. You need to police up your area. I can't worry about a man way in fucking Minneapolis, Minnesota, when I got to worry about North Carolina. I got to worry about my right and my left. I got to worry about me first. This is how it goes. You worry about yourself, get yourself together. Get your life together. Get your spiritual together. Worry about your family next. Get them straight. Then once you're straight, you worry about your neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? And I tell y'all, I'm not a religious dude, but I tell people, when I did read the Bible, I do read the Bible. There's a part in the book of Matthew where Jesus is going off on everybody. He said, you can't worry about the next man with a twig in his eye. We got a whole log in your eye. Y'all can't be worried about what's happening with somebody. I don't know George Floyd personally. I can't get angry about that. Niggas die every fucking day. Every day. There's child trafficking going on. There's more important, worse shit going on right now than George Floyd right now. A man getting killed by the cops. We need to be protesting about the pedophiles. Pedophile rings. Why aren't we protesting that? We need to be protesting about a pedophile ring right now. We know they exist. Niggas getting caught for pedophile rings, molesting 8 to 9, 10 kids. We got pastors in our churches, in our black churches that, damn, she bad as a motherfucker. God damn. She done fucked me up. That bitch bad. That tight black dress. Nah, she pregnant. She pregnant as a motherfucker. That's that baby booty. But yeah, we got black churches in our churches that fuck the kids, and y'all go back to the damn church. All this shit. But see, the media control y'all emotions. I tell y'all controlled by the fucking media. See how y'all was scared about COVID-19? Oh, I'm a social distance. Oh, he killed a white man. Let me go parade with these motherfuckers down the street. Makes no sense. Stop watching TV. When a man gets killed by a cop, you need to send your prayers and go about your life and train your kids that, hey, you not white. Do not argue with the cops and don't do fucking crimes. As long as you don't have a cop to give you a reason to fuck with you, they're not going to fuck with you. A girl posted on Facebook last night in my neighborhood. Oh, my daddy got killed by the cops. Yeah, he was on drugs. Yeah, he was stealing. Yeah, he was committing crimes. But he was unarmed. He was running from the cops and they shot him. Sound like he brought the cops. If you are a person and you bringing cops to you and you know they're racist and you know they don't give a fuck about black people and you know that they want to kill us, we got to stop committing crimes. We have to. We're not white. Get that in your head. They kill white folk too. If you ain't got that bread. If you ain't got that bread, they gonna kill you. If you white trash, you're getting shot. If you're white trash, you're getting shot. If your teeth brown, you smell like dogs and shit, and you got cigarette mold on, you're getting shot by a cop. They don't give a fuck. But if you pull up your Billy and your Blake and white teeth or whatever, they smell a little bit of weed in the car, they're about to let you go. It's all about perception, and the perception of the black man is off. It's all off. But man, as black folk, we got so much more we need to be worried about. We need to first police up ourselves. Educate our kids and get an education. All right? You can go to all these motherfucking black neighborhoods and speak to 100 niggas. Now, one nigga want to be shit. That's a fact. Ask a nigga what you want to be. These niggas don't want to be shit. I was watching TV last night, the Jeffrey Epstein. There's a lawyer. He said he knew he was going to be a defense lawyer his whole life. You're not going to meet black people in the hood that think like that. I graduated with a white boy, who got a degree in fucking grass. You know what he does? He has his personal business in Florida detailing grass for golf courses. You don't see that shit with black people thinking like being engineers and doing shit. You see it with some black folk, but I'm talking about a majority, not a fucking lotto ticket. But this whole George Floyd situation is all propaganda, and we fell for the bait. Niggas gotta stop being niggas. Let's start thinking. Why am I getting upset about a nigga I don't fucking know? He got killed by a cop. I'm sad to hear that. I'm sad to hear that. I'm so sad to hear that, man. I'm sad to hear that. But I'm also sad to hear about 100 kids getting raped. I'm also sad to hear about black people having the highest HIV rates. I'm also sad to hear that we had the highest abortion rates. I'm also sad to hear that all our fathers are getting locked up. I'm also sad to hear that goddamn we have the highest of rates of dying during surgery. I also hate to hear that black people have the worst numbers across the fucking board. So I'm gonna just pick and choose on, man. I'm always mad. So we gotta learn how to police up our neighborhoods, police up our areas. It's gonna take 40, 30, 50, 60 years before we ever get right. And I don't think it's ever gonna get right. I think the black people, I personally gave up on my race. I hate to say I don't see us getting anywhere. I think there's too many niggas in the hood. There's too many dumb motherfuckers. I think we want too much fucking clout. I think the internet and hip hop went too fucking far. That's why I don't do that pro-black shit, because I gave up on my fucking race, man. I hate to say it, but I don't see us coming from any. I don't see us coming out of this. You know what I'm saying? It hurts me to say that, but I don't see it happening. I don't. When I look up and I look around, I feel like you got the niggas that want to be something and the niggas that don't want to be shit. We're outnumbered like 1 to 15 to them niggas that don't want to be shit. To all the motherfucking niggas that was looting and stealing shit shows you what happened. And guess what? That looting and rioting shit came from a white person. They started that shit. But man, it's the boy duanepatrickmclean, man. I'm done yelling, man. Hope y'all like this video. And I got more videos coming. I really didn't want to speak on this situation. But I don't know that man. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit's propaganda, bro. All that shit. But the boy duanepatrickmclean, y'all be safe.